flap, 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 flap. Flap, 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 flap. Alright, you guys. The division. You know why we gotta start this.
Hello everyone.
Hello,
Guang here. Glad to see you all again so soon.
Let's see what's going on this half
Welcome
season.
to season 7.5 of Marvel Rivals.
Thank you.
Back in season 7, Spider-Man and Black Cat successfully pulled off their Trojan horse plan, using Felicia's tablet delivery to Kingpin as a distraction. Spider-Man broke into the vault and rescued our imprisoned heroes.
Story.
But then Felicia discovered that Kingpin's mysterious benefactor was none other than the Gilded Saint, the demonic patron behind the New York Thieves Guild. Would she really feel comfortable handing the tablet over to the less than benevolent god? In season 7.5, Black Cat breaks into Marvel Rivals.
I had an idea.
Is an agile duelist and an elusive
Black
master
Panther?
thief with her exquisite martial arts and
Is she like
incredible
Black Panther?
mobility.
Because she's giving
She
like
can
Black
infiltrate
Panther vibes.
any location and wave through the battlefield with ease. In combat, she uses wall climbing and double jumps to navigate between friend and foe, waiting for the perfect moment to steal her enemy's fortune with her grappling hook. She then uses this stolen fortune to buff her own combat power, unleashing enhanced cross strikes to deal heavy damage.
Those are all just words to me. I need to see it in game.
A tight defensive line or scattered across the map, Black Cat can use her Phantom Pursuit to close the gap, tear through their defenses with razor-sharp claws, and then safely disengage. When she activates her ultimate ability, she issues a calling card to all enemies before striking like a phantom, instantly dashing to any target to deliver lethal damage. What's more, she can trade her stolen fortune with the Gilded Saint, pulling rare treasures from the New York Thieves Guild vault, like the Ring of Jonah, the Hymn of Hades, and even the metal fish once possessed by Namor. These artifacts not only boost her own abilities, but also create unexpected tactical advantages for the whole team.
Her ult
This
are artifacts.
also brings a brand new team-up ability. Black Cat, White Fox, and Captain America form the new Lucky Lone team-up.
Lucky Lone? Hey,
Black
let's see
Cat
it. I want
is
to
the
see it. Come
team-up
on.
anchor,
I need to see
providing
it.
White Fox and Cap with
What did it
some
do?
of her luck to boost their combat capabilities.
What does
White
that
Fox
mean?
receives a special boost to her life energy. Upon activation, White Fox channels this vitality into her Gumiho powers, launching multiple spectral fox tails in all directions.
Huh?
These tails automatically seek out nearby targets, granting healing and a movement speed boost to allies, while dealing damage and applying a slow effect to enemies. Meanwhile, Captain America Vibranium Shield also gets a lucky upgrade. When raised, the shield's protective radius is expanded, and its deflection becomes pinpoint accurate, bouncing enemy projectiles exactly where his crosshair is aiming. The full balance patch notes will be released
better
in
shield.
a few
That's actually
hours.
amazing.
Stay tuned.
Ooh, PvP. Yeah, PvE map.
Although Spider-Man managed to rescue his fellow heroes from the vault, the prison held something far more dangerous. Ever since his defeat at the end of season 1, Dracula had been secretly imprisoned by Kingpin. Spidey's jailbreak inadvertently set the Vampire King free. Even worse, Dracula met up with a Loin Stone from Kingpin's private collection. The Vampire Crisis has returned, and to stop the Lord of the Eternal Night from reclaiming his throne, our heroes must embark on an all-new adventure. But this time, will Kingpin set aside his vendetta for the sake of his beloved city? Thanks to Zhiyong sacrificing his hairline, our brand new PvE mode is arriving even earlier than promised. After the April 23rd update, everyone can dive into the PvE mode, Blood Hunt.
Okay.
With an all-new storyline, 4 epic new boss battles, a fresh hero progression and trade system, and a brand new loot system.
Ooh.
We are bringing you a more immersive and thrilling gameplay experience. Welcome to the next chapter of Marvel Rivals PvE.
Oh, Hellfire Gala.
Following the April 23rd update, the 2026 Hellfire Gala event will officially begin. We've prepared stunning new themed costumes and exclusive cosmetics for Magic, Gambit, Moon Knight.
Wait, who is this? Is that Rogue? Who is that? That's not Emma. Wait, Gambit looks sick! Magic looks sick!
Emma Frost and Phoenix. Get ready to dress
Wait,
to
Moon Knight
impress.
looks sick!
Plus, the winner of the 2025 Hellfire Gala Community Vote, the Emma Frost Gala Star costume, will be given away for free to all players. Just play matches to claim it.
Oh my god, guys, free skin!
At the same time, the community vote for the next Hellfire Gala costume will kick off with the update. We invite everyone to cast their votes. The hero with the most votes will receive an exclusive costume in next year's Hellfire Gala.
For the midterms, go vote for the midterms.
Will again be able
but
to
also go vote for the
free
skin.
Just by playing the game. After the April 30th update, we'll be kicking off phase 1 of the Path to Doomsday event. The all-new mode, Path to Doomsday, the Avengers mode, will let you experience the thrill of asymmetric combat, playing as or against Loki. Meanwhile, Times Square will feature a series of events. Let's relive the glory of the Infinity Saga right here in Marvel Rivals. Zhiyong is still hard at work on balance adjustments. Please keep an eye out for the upcoming detailed balance patch notes. Ignite the battle.
Ignite the battle. That was informative. I appreciate that dev vision. It was informative. All right, we're gonna put these two together with the dev vision and the balance notes, cause just to keep this cause apparently there's a big, I shouldn't say it's like a huge haul, but it's like a good amount of balances that we're gonna look over real quick. We've got another round of tweaks coming to Marvel Rivals. We're rolling out brand new chain CC protection to save you from endless stun locks. Bucky Barnes is trading his own crowd control for pure firepower, and Ultron is expanding his robotic wrath across the battlefield. Let's dive in and see how the meta is shifting. So yes, we did hear about this. This was happening with the CC chain protection. I don't know how it's gonna feel in game. Maybe it's gonna feel a little bit better. I'm not sure, but it's supposed to be kind of like Deadlock, where a lot of CC is, you know, there's CC, but it's not gonna be like you're gonna be endlessly stunned, but it's gonna be less stuns than the previous of that stun. You know, does that make sense? So yeah, let's get into it. Chain CC protection in 7.5, we introduced a chain CC, which is crowd control for you uncultured swines. Protection mechanic to ensure combat remains fluid and fair. Here are specific rules. This is gonna be a lot, okay? The trigger. If a hero is suffering 5.5 seconds of total CC duration, or is hit by a 6 CC effects within a 7-second window, that's a lot, CC chain protection activates. This instantly purges all active CC effects and grants the hero 30% tenacity for 3 seconds. I'm thinking, like, realistically, I'm thinking 6 CCs is a lot. and there are a lot of CCs in this game, within 7 seconds window. So 7 seconds is a pretty long time when you think about it. When all the flashing lights are going, it's a lot of time. This is like a guaranteed purge of CC with a 30% tenacity. It's guaranteed. And they know this is guaranteed because if in a coordinated game and everyone's getting, everyone's using their shit, this is guaranteed. 7-second window. This is guaranteed. You're going to get this tenacity 30% for 3 seconds. The scaling tenacity. Tenacity proportionally reduces the duration of incoming CC. While active, every new CC effect applies to the hero is increased their tenacity by 10% and extends the buff duration by 0.5 seconds. So because of this, any incoming CC after that will increase the tenacity by 10%. It doesn't look like there's any limit. Doesn't look like there's any limit. Hopefully there is a limit. Oh, it says right here. Total immunity. Total immunity. If tenacity reaches 100%, the hero becomes completely CC immune until the buff expires. During this window, incoming CC will not grant further tenacity or extend the immunity duration, which is kind of good. You start at 30%, and you can hit with 7 CCs, you can become CC immune. Okay, but is there more to the rules of this CC immunity? Because now there's opportunities for the CC immunity. Cinematic exemptions. Certain animation-driven CC effects, such as Emma Frost's Carbon Crush and Monster Hulk's World Breaker, bypass this system. Okay, so basically command grabs bypass this CC immunity system. That's what it sounds like. Tenacity cannot reduce their duration, nor will they be interrupted if nor will they be interrupted if chain CC. Holy shit! Chain CC protection triggers. Any standard CC applies during these cinematic moves will be cleared, and tenacity applied only after cinematic abilities conclude. Wait, let me read that again because my brain is farting. Tenacity cannot reduce their duration, nor will they interrupt the CC chain protection trigger. Any standard CC effect applied during the command grabs moves will be cleared, and tenacity applied only after the command grab concludes. Okay. Cooldown. The chain CC protection system has a 5-second cooldown, which begins the moment the final tenacity effect expires. Okay. Hear me out. Because of this immunity, and this is mostly for tanks, you are CC immune. This opens up a good amount of play or options if you are getting CC'd as a character, most likely a tank, because this is more for tanks because they're living with the CC. There's a lot of opportunity at play here. You can use an ult and you can't get CC'd out of it. You can be CC immune for however long the duration is. But my question is there a visual like a visual indication that that person is CC immune because of the CC chain? Maybe, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't say, but these are the rules that... Kind of interesting. I want to see it in game. I'm intrigued. But that was that system they implemented. But now we have changes, and I think these changes are coming because there could be less CC now, and there's going to be more damage. We'll see. Vanguards, Emma Frost. We've slightly lowered the energy cost of White Queen's ultimate to boost her suppression power on the battlefield. Time to shine, darling. Reduce the energy cost of Sonic Seduction from 3,400 to 3,100. Tank pool. We certainly dialed back Vanguard's pool burst of damage and survived negating his gun form ultimate. Gotta keep things fair, even for the merc with a mouth. Even for the merc with a mouth. Reduce the banhammer. Reduce banhammer, which is a gun form ult. Bonus health gain per hammer hit from 80 to 60, and from 80 to 70 on the upgrade form. Okay. Reduce banhammer damage dealt per hammer hit from 45 to 35. Okay. Reduce bonus attack speed provided by Deadpool in your area. Vanguard to Desert Eagle. Vanguard from 60% to 40%. Oh, that sucks. I think they should have lowered to like 45 or like 50. 60 to 40 is significant, but then again, like 60% is a lot. But I don't know. There's no one else that gives you an attack speed buff. I don't know. I mean, it's reducing his damage, his burst, his damage outcome, but I don't know. That's just me. Penny Parker. We slightly reduces Penny's base survivability, but enhancing the deployment range and protection of her cyber webs, while also improving the hit experience of her primary attack. This aim to strength Penny is positional positional warfare. Now she can cover more ground with her cyber webs, and flexibility using their support effects will help the team handle specific enemy dives with more ease. Reduce health from 700 to 650. That's okay. But increase the maximum number of cyber webs that can exist simultaneously on the field from 3 to 4. Wait, that's actually good for her. Wait, that's actually amazing. Wait, this makes Penny a little bit better. I think she's okay losing health because she gets bonus health from her webs. Oh, and she basically gets the bonus health from her webs. She's not losing anything. They're making it so her webs are more useful, but you're not really losing the health if you're sitting on your webs. So the extra health that she lost went to her webs. Because if you're sitting on your webs, you'll get your 4 health. Actually, wait, no. Yeah, no, yeah. It's not like they didn't change her stuff. They didn't change the value. They just changed the value of where you get it from. And they increased the health per second. Oh wait, that's the projectile speed. My bad. Wait, no, this is actually so good. I like this change. This was a good change. I think she needed this. She needed more web presence to make her good. Now that Rocket was out of the question, they put more webs in her kit because she had an extra web with that team up. Okay, so now she's good again. She was basically back to reverted when she had a team up with Rocket. So Penny is good again. Maybe better. Actually, she's a little bit better because the web speed is faster. And I want to say she's better. She's like pre-nerf, but better. Does that make sense? Yeah, this is a good change. This is a good Penny change. Duelists. Elsa. We're raining Elsa's mobility and her threat level against vanguards. The monster hunter needs to pace herself out there in the time stream. Increase Helix advance cooldown from 8 seconds to 10 seconds. Cooldown at max passives from 2 seconds to 4 seconds. Okay, yeah, Elsa moves really fast. She does a lot of damage. I don't blame the nerfs here. She's still really good with her ult though. Like, even though her DPS value went down and her mobility went down a little bit, her ult is still good, and they didn't nerf her ult. Reduce monster piercing percentage damage per pellet from 1.2 to 0.8. Oh, that sucks. Reduce total percentage damage with all 5 pellet hits from 6% to 4%. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, I think she's still good, in my opinion. With all pellets hit, damage against a 275 hero drops from 81.5. Oh, they did the math for us. Oh, Xiong did math for us. Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you, Xiong. Oh my god. No, I appreciate them doing the math for us. Against 700 hero, it drops from 102 to 93. Alright. Oh, Human Torch. We're tweaking the Human Torch mobility mechanics to boost his burst mobility and enhance his gameplay pacing. At the same time, we want his movement to be a bit more predictable for his opponents. Flame on, but with a plan. Rivals. Was he not predictable before? I'm confusion. Plasma body mechanics adjusted. Upon casting, he immediately dashes a short distance, 10 meters, in the direction of movement and enters the plasma body state for 4 seconds. This ability now has 2 charges. With a 10 seconds recharge time per charge, there is a 4 second cooldown between consecutive casts. I need to see this in game. I need to see this one in game. I don't play Human Torch, but I want to see what it looks like. Winter Soldier. Bucky had a bit too much CC, which caused some serious frustrations from enemies, especially when facing dive vanguards, duelists, or anchor vanguards. He felt more like a bodyguard than a lethal operative. He was the bodyguard. He was the bodyguard. He was the best bodyguard. We're reducing his CC capability and slightly buffing his frontal damage output to enrich his combat experience and make him feel like a true soldier he is. Okay? That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. Remove Troops Fist grounded effect on enemies. Reduce the cooldown from 12 seconds to 10 seconds. He no longer drops you on the ground? That's kind of not good, because that's what made him scary for flyers, no? Increase bionic hook cooldown from 12 seconds to 15 seconds. Okay, understandable. Increase rudder stern projectile damage from 75 to 80. Decrease spell field damage from 55 to 45. Is that his regular shots? His regular shots. Okay. Okay, so you do more damage directly, and is that 5? 5 going up, goes down 10. Okay. Okay, so basically you want to land the shots more. Reduce tainted voltage single charge energized time from 6 seconds to 5 seconds. That was his... Oh, that was his uppercut. Wait, that grounded? Wait, I don't even know that grounded. I thought they were talking about his voltage. I thought those were... I got those two abilities mixed up. What? That's crazy. Okay, so the voltage still grounds, I assume. Increase Kraken impact culling threshold from 15% to 20%. Reduce base damage from 80 to 70. So they made it easier to get the... Oh, I don't like that. Oh, chat, we don't like that. Oh, Oh. Okay. Okay, next we have Strategist, finally. We're giving Adam Warlock a little cosmic boost to his healing capability. Increased cosmic cluster cooldown reduces... I'm sorry. Cooldown reduction provided to avatar life stream per hit on the enemy from 0.3 seconds to 0.4 seconds. Wait, cosmic cluster is his right click, right? Yeah, cosmic cluster is his right click. Wait, I didn't even know he gets cooldown for... Oh. Avatar life stream is his heal. Wait, even then I didn't even know that was a thing. Wait, what? Since when? Am I crazy? I'm crazy. Okay, well, you get more cooldowns, you get more heals if you land your cluster. Really? Damn, I did not know that. I actually did not know that. What the hell? Okay, next we got Cloak and Dagger. Oh, okay. We slightly reduce the duration of Cloak and Dagger's ultimate. Reduces Eternal Bond duration from 13 seconds to 11 seconds. It's funny because, it goes against my whole thing of having, supports banned. And the fact that Cloak and Dagger finally got a nerf, I don't know. It's good. It's what needed to happen, you know? All right, next is Jeff the Land Shark. Really? What are you gonna do with the little old Jeff? We're slightly reduces the pressure. Reducing the pressure our favorite land shark puts on the enemy backline. Good boy, Jeff, but let's give them a breather. Joyful Splash. Damage fall off now starts at 15 meters. And damage boosts, and damage drops to 60% of base at 30 meters. With 65% at 40 meters. You know, he's still gonna do damage. You don't think that's... I mean, he's still gonna do damage. I feel like this fall off is not gonna affect him. Because who's actually truly aiming for the enemy backline? It just happens they be in the line of sight. You're not aiming for the backline. You're healing and doing damage. I don't think this is gonna bother him. I don't think this is gonna affect him that much. Reduce its Jeff ultimate recovering time when failing to swallow any targets from 1 second to 0.4. Yes! Okay, this is what he needed because the animation for him failing, you will literally die every single time you fail. I'm being so dead ass. 0.4? Hell yeah. Luna Snow. Oh, Luna got buffed. God damn it. A small encore that Luna Snow has enhanced on her combat capabilities. Increase light and dark ice damage and healing from 22 to 24. Are we for real? Ultron. We're expanding the battlefield coverage of Ultron's ultimate. There are no strings on him. We've adjusted the logic of Ultron's ultimate. The 4 Ultron drones surrounding Ultron will no longer shoot directly at the crosshair target. Instead, he will bombard the area around the target. The bombardment area matches Ultron's, but with slightly lower value. With this adjustment, the coverage of the area of range of Ultron is increased from a 3-meter radius to a 6-meter radius. After activating Rage of Ultron, increases Ultron's ray damage from 8 to 18. Increase the drone's damage from 8 to 12. New spell field damage fall off starts at 1.5 meters for the exploding max fall off 50%. Okay, I think this is interesting. You're basically gonna have a bigger ult range, basically. Damage and healing effects on targets within the original 3 meters remains roughly the same. Oh, increase healing effects of allies from 25 to 40. That's a lot, actually. Wait. Wait, is Ultron better now? Okay. Team up. Guardian of the Deep. Venom and Jeff with Hela. Even the goddess of death and the ravenous symbiote has to admit that Jeff's healing hugs were getting a little too powerful. That's not true. No one even used this team up, and I hardly saw it. That is not true. I hardly used it. I feel like I should have been using it. But, you know, shit. Okay. We're dialing back the extra bulk for this aquatic alliance, reducing the excessive healing converted to bonus health from 100 to 50, reducing healing efficiency from 70 to 60. I guess. And then the new team up, which is Lucky Lone from the Black Cat. Will you get across the Master Thief, Mr. Kumiya? Okay. We'll look at this in game. And that was that. I am surprised that was actually a lot. That was a lot to talk about. But good shit. Good shit.